More details coming out about the reason behind Bachelorette Katie and fiance Blake's breakup. Hey guys, and welcome back to another shared news. We've got all the details about what went wrong between Katie and Blake, but before we get into it, make sure you guys are subscribed to our channel, ring the bell so you never miss out on any future videos. We have to get into this tea because Katie and Blake have announced their breakup with a mutual post on Instagram. They wrote, "We have ultimately concluded we are not compatible as life partners, as it is with the most caring choice for both of us to move forward independently." But what really went wrong in the relationship? Because their breakup post was mutual, it was the same caption, everything seems to be fine, but everything can't be fine if a couple breaks up. There must have been something that went wrong. So what really happened? What went wrong in the relationship? Sources close to Katie are saying that it was the distance that was the main factor. Katie just moved to San Diego and Blake was at his home in Canada. Blake also has a job in Africa where he goes every single year, and he was there for the past month as Katie felt lonely, quote unquote, without him. Katie was apparently really attracted to the fact that Blake was so passionate about what he did for work, but once she realized that his job would take him away from her at least more often than not, she no longer felt like a priority to him, at least not his top priority. A source close to USweekly writes, "They definitely tried." After the show wrapped, Katie flew immediately to Canada to be with Blake. They spent some time together in New York, double dating with Clare and Dale at the US Open. Oh, the irony, because that couple is no longer together. And of course, Blake went to San Diego for a couple of weeks to visit Katie. But the long distance would end up being too much back and forth for these two, mixed with the fact that they realized they are not compatible as life partners. Had they lived a city closer, possibly in the same state, I think they probably would have tried to make it last a little bit longer, but ultimately because they realized they weren't super compatible, and then with all the complications of border traveling, not being able to be allowed in one country for more than 60 days at a time with the pandemic, it ended up being just too taxing for the couple. And regardless of how many of Katie's ex-suitors live in San Diego, she has no plans to reunite or rekindle a relationship with any of them. Blake was even seen partying with a lot of the guys from Katie's season when he visited her briefly in San Diego a couple of months ago. I think it was like Aaron Clancy's birthday or something. Katie has gotten very close to one of the guys on her season, John Hershey, who was an early eliminee and now close friends with Katie. But contrary to the rumors, I don't think anything is going on between Katie and John. I think it's a little too soon to start shipping Katie with someone else from her season, but I do think they would be cute together, and sometimes the best relationships start off as close friendships. So if Katie and John develop something down the line, that is something that I will get behind and I will ship, but I will not be shipping these Greg and Katie's rumors because that relationship definitely didn't work out. That would have been way more toxic than Blake and Katie or Katie and anyone else. So everyone please calm down with the Greg rumors. Katie unfortunately will have to return her Neil Lane diamond ring back to the franchise after not holding up to the 2-year guarantee, the agreement that you sign when you get engaged on The Bachelorette. If you are not engaged for at least 2 years, you have to return the ring. So Katie unfortunately will be having to return the ring, but things are still looking up for Katie as she wants to focus on herself, her new career in stand-up comedy, and she still wishes much love and respect for Blake. Blake is doing his thing in Canada. Blake is traveling to Africa. The two of them still have love and respect for each other, and they know that they are better off as friends. So what do you guys think? Do you think long distance relationships can work, or were they set up to fail getting engaged on the reality show that is The Bachelorette? Let us know what you think went wrong in Katie and Blake's relationship, and who do you possibly ship them with in the future from Bachelor Nation? Do you want to see either of them go on Bachelor in Paradise? Let us know in the comments down below. And before you guys go, make sure you're subscribed, ring the bell so you never miss out. As always, I'm your host, Zachary Reality. You guys can follow me down below. Come talk all things Bachelor Nation with me. That is all we have for today, so we will catch you next time. See you later.